so I've been doing my 1976 kind of set build videos. I've done 2 or 3 of those in a row, and I have a couple more ready to go that I'm planning on because I still have more pickups that I made from the last show. But I thought I'd just do some just some of my other pickups. I also got a gift from a friend in the community, so I want to share that. And it's going to be kind of an interesting weekend for me. I've got my my second oldest daughter. So my oldest daughter's back in college. My second oldest daughter is a junior in high school, and she won a speech contest at her local, like at her local level at her school for the VFW. It's a VFW for democracy or something like that. And but anyway, it's so she won that, and then she went to the next level, and they do like the 5 counties or 6 counties in the area, and she placed first in that one, and she had to like write a speech and give it, and so she's going to state. So she's going to Gettysburg this weekend with my wife, and so it's just going to be me and my 2 boys, which is always interesting. We'll try not to burn the house down, but oh, I know we're going to a card show in the morning tomorrow morning. It's a new show. I think this is the second time they've put it on. It's very small. Actually, I if if it were a different situation, I would be going down to Pittsburgh, because in Pittsburgh, Matt Fuller talked about this in one of his latest videos about there's a card show down there that is exclusively sports cards. But my boys love Pokemon, so we're going to go to a show that has both Pokemon and sports, and so that'll be fun. And I don't know if I'll get anything. It's like I said, it's small, 40 to 50 tables, and half Pokemon, half sports. The odds aren't great that I'll find something, but you never know. So I'm going to check that out. I like to encourage these places that are doing very local and starting. Like they're starting to do one. They want to do one every month. And so I'll be going to that tomorrow. Maybe pick something up. I'm not sure. But we'll see what else the weekend holds for me and the boys. But in the meantime, I've had some pickups, and just thought I'd show you from uh, card shop and card show, and from this last weekend. Nothing big. I'm still trying to kind of save up for some bigger cards. I'm still, the goal this year is to get some more pre-war cards from Pirates, and so I'm hopefully gonna be able to add some of those to my collection this year. Saving up for Independence. Looking forward to seeing you all there. But anyway, let me show you some cards and get things turned around here. I'll show you some cards, and just yeah, nothing big, nothing crazy, but just some fun stuff that I'll show you. So let's get this all situated, and yeah, I'll show you some cards. I shut off my camera and said, "Hey Steven, why don't you say show some cards one more time?" Not sure you said it enough times in the last 10 seconds. I want to show you some cards first that I got from Jay, Average Vintage Collector. Jay is um, he probably shouldn't call himself average. He's got some great cards, and he's one of the things that he has shown before are some of the Flare cards. For those of you who call Fleer, who pronounce it Flare, uh, part of the reason people my age don't is because Fleer. Well, I always called it Fleer, but then eventually in '93 they started another set. It's kind of their high end set called Flare, and Stadium Club has beautiful cards, beautiful images. I mean, I think they're fantastic. Flare did too. Flare's cards are amazing, and so Jay's putting together these, and I said, oh, I'm gonna start working on these, and I showed some in a previous video, and so he sent me a pile of Flare cards from '94 and '95. I won't take a lot of time here, but just wanted to show you what I'm talking about. They always have these dual images on them. Every year has kind of the dual image, and then even the back, in case you want a third image of the player. And they're all like this. I mean, like, it doesn't matter who the player is. They have these very, very nice. So this is from the '94 set. I mean, look at that card. You like catcher's cards? How about Dave Nilsson? Get 3 images of him in all of his catcher's gear. Just cool cards. I mean, they really are fantastic. Another catcher's card, Dan Wilson. I said I wasn't going to take a long time, and I promise I'm not going to do this for all of them. So anyway, so these are the 94 Flair. Sent me some of those. And then he sent me some 95 Flair as well. And I don't know that I actually have any 95 Flair. I don't even think I have the Ricky Henderson from 95 Flair. I have his 93 and 94, which if I don't have the Ricky Henderson, that's saying something. And so anyway, I did want to show you. I want to pull out one of these. Here, this is my favorite of the bunch right here. Look at this J Bell. Again, you got the dual image on the front. Great card. You got an image on the back. Look at, I don't know how well that camera's going to pick that up. Look at the, you can kind of see his name and then the Pirates logo right there in the center of the card. I mean, these are nice cards. And they're nice thick card stock. See that? Look at that Phillies. So whatever your team is, I mean, these are just fantastic cards. Cardinals. How about John nerding out with cards? I'm sure he has some flair of Ozzie Smith. Look at that. Cardinals logo in the center of the card. Anyway, I'll stop gawking. They're just cool cards. They really are. Thank you, Jay, for that. I don't think I had any 95 flares. So that's great. I'm hoping this is one of the other sets I'm hoping to put together is some flare sets. They're smaller sets, which is nice, so they don't take quite as they don't require as many cards. So that's good. One of the other places I actually picked up some cards, not from a shop or from a show, but from Cardcast. Actually, you can probably see it right here. This is his card. It's Leonard over at Cardcast. Lenny. I say Leonard because he calls himself Off-Centered Leonard, but which is really funny to me. But so he does this thing on Whatnot, and he does such a good job. I could just jump on there and watch because I love just hearing him talk about the cards and so forth. But anyway, he talks about a bunch of cards and shows a bunch of cards, and he has shows for different things. And so you kind of always know what you're getting into, what era, what sport. He does once in a while, he does non-sport, but most of the time it's a sport, and it's, he'll let you know the era. So I jumped on there and picked up some cards. And of course, he always sends free stuff. Look at this. This is a rookie card of Tony Armas. I mean, it's got a few other guys, but that was the important one for me. The Pirate. He sent this. I haven't pulled this out yet, but a schedule from the '89 Pirates. Let's see if I can get this to focus. I'm not sure what it's wanting to focus on in the background here. Oh, it's always Brent. Always wanted to focus on Brent. I have to cover him up with my hand. That's kind of cool. And then actually one from schedule from their spring training as well. That's kind of neat. Since some older Pirate cards. At some point, I'm hoping to put together some team sets for kind of a through the years thing. Maybe not Clemente for some of these years, but well, he helps me get started. I did not buy these; he just sent them to me. Now I'll get you some I did buy. Got a Bob Friend. I actually got a couple of Bob Friends. I'll show you the other one in a second. This is the one from the 57 Tops. Nice looking card. Let's see. The other Bob Friend was one of the All-Star cards with the blue background. Great looking card. I did not purchase this one. This is a really cool Kellogg's card of Matty Alou. I don't know that I have any of these cards in my set. And I'll explain why here in just a minute, because I'm going to show you another Kellogg's card, different player, different year. But how about a Dave Parker Burger King card? It's from 1980. Great image of him. The 80 card, a lot of people like his 80. I do too. It's a nice card anyway. So get it with that Burger King logo. And how about a Doc Ellis from 1975? And the Willie Stargell. This is the SSPC cards, 1975. Picked up some Ricky from him. He was showing some 80 stuff, and he had these stickers, which I did not have. This one, it's from 84 tops. Another Ricky sticker. Also 84 tops. Another one. I love this image of him. That is 83 tops. If you're missing some stickers, here's how to take care of that. And then the All-Star card of Ricky. Great image of him. Young Ricky. He only played like 40 years after this. Something like that. And I picked up my first Manny Sanguian Kellogg's card. Now, I'll tell you the issue that I've had with these Kellogg's cards is it's hard to find Manny Sanguian Kellogg's cards at a show or at a shop. They just don't have them. I was actually at a show, one of the shows I was at recently. The guy had, I don't know, he probably had 100 Kellogg's cards, and he didn't have any of the Sanguian. I even asked him, if he had some somewhere else, and no, he didn't. But I'm always wary about buying them on eBay because they get their face cracked. Well, I bought this one from Lenny, and I would do it from Lenny. If he had them on his show, I would do it because he would let me know. He would show it. He does a very good job of showing if there's any damage, and I just don't want them cracked. Actually, that Matty Alou he sent, that's perfect. That's what I would be looking for my Sanguians. But anyway, this is my first Sanguian Kellogg's card, which I know that seems odd. It took me this long to get my first one, but that's the reason why. Just a few other cards to show you. I picked up some. I'm continuing to work on my Louis Tiant and my Doc Ellis runs. So I made a little bit of progress on those. I'm nearly done with both of those, really. I think I need a few more Doc Ellis cards, but I picked up one more of his. Here he is playing for the Rangers, other than the 75 I showed you earlier. That's the 78. Very cool card. And then my Louis Tiant, got the 74. And actually, bigger deal than that one. How about, that's his rookie card, for those who don't know. Got that for a song. Very nice. And I'm not sure if that completes my run of Tiant or if I need one or two more. I'm not really sure. Picked up a Lou Brock All-Star card. This was just the last show. I picked this up actually for a project that I want to start working on that I haven't figured out exactly what it's going to look like yet. I've got it kind of in my head, but not completely in my head. So I got that. Let me show you a heartbreaker of a card. This is Haddix, pitches 12 perfect innings. Harvey Haddix went out and pitched 12 perfect innings. The back of the card tells the story. 12 perfect innings, and then Pirates couldn't score either. I forget who he was pitching against. I think it was a I think he pitched against 3 different players. I don't think the other team ran the same one. Anyway, after 12 and a half innings, and he gave up 1 run. So just heartbreaking. I had seen this card somewhere else recently, but it wasn't in great shape, and kind of had my eyeball on it at some point, and finally picked it up this past weekend. And then a card that I saw recently on Jim Faulkner, he was showing. He's going through a 72 set. If you don't watch that, you should. It's a great series. I love it. Him just going card by card, and he picked up this. He was showing this Juan Marichal card, and I've seen it before. It wasn't the first time I've seen it, but man, I love this. I love anything that shows Juan Marichal looking like that, where his foot's about above his head. I just love his wind up, and as he's getting ready to pitch the ball. So pick this one up at the show. Of course, the puzzle background, but what a fantastic card. I did get a Clemente. I hadn't seen this one before. This is a modern day Clemente with the Puerto Rican flag in the background. Nice and shiny for those of you who like the shine. That's not just my light. It's anyway, it's from 2002, I think, 2022. Just a Topps card. It's not an expensive card. It did not come in here. It came in a one touch. I just stuck it in here to show you. The one touch that was kind of scratched up a little bit, so you couldn't really see what was going on too much. But anyway, just a great looking card. Then we'll end with another first. This one being Bill Mazeroski. Not my first Bill Mazeroski, but my first postcard. So this is pretty cool. My first post, of course these are blank backed, but whoever cut this out did a very nice job. It's very well cut, which is nice. I love these cards. So anyway, I'll end it there. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you taking the time to do this, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.